Phil is here from Amalgam, and he was up the other day wishing he had mittens on, checking out the conditions, weren't you?
I ventured around the mountain yesterday afternoon, and it was definitely cold at the higher elevations, but it was worth the view up there. There was some interesting cloud formations popping up kind of west, southwest of the mountain. But yeah, it was cold.
Yeah.
My hands were aching. I had to retreat to lower elevations.
Yeah, so heed the warnings, but get out and enjoy it. We're talking about Amalgam Skis, lots of the different models that you have and customers that you have that you've sold to. Do you get feedback from customers? Do you hear from them, down the road as people are enjoying their skis?
Yeah, I actually had a really nice review come in this past couple of weeks from a customer from last year that actually bought a pair of Artifacts, and I'm not 100% sure where this customer skis. He might be a Sugarloafer. But anyways, he was just kind of describing that he learned to gain a lot of confidence with the skis and his ability to tackle the terrain. They were super stable underfoot, always there, so it really he described very well the intent and the design of the ski, which is rewarding to hear, to find,
absolutely.
Find somebody that's enjoying the skis and then also able to communicate exactly kind of what we're trying to do with the profiles.
This is what we do, and here's proof.
Yeah, so he was really enjoying them and building confidence on them, and then also building confidence in his skiing as well as a result of the ski. So.
Now let's talk about the different models that you have, some of the different designs, and there's a website right there.
Yeah, so this is our touring ski, which is pretty similar in side cut to the Artifact. That's the Keyway. The biggest difference with this ski is it is about a pound lighter than our Artifact profile. So it's like 3.5 pounds underfoot per ski, which a pound when you're going uphill doesn't sound like a lot, but it starts to add up when you get into the technical side of the touring stuff. Interestingly enough, I made another pair of these skis this past year. As a result of it being light, it has a bit of a softer flex. So I tend to describe it as being a little bit more of a surfier profile. You got to be a little bit lighter on the edge. Just a different balance point that you got to figure out. But I made a pair of these skis with normally this ski has spruce cores in it that are harvested out of Maine, which is unique. Spruce is very light. It's got an excellent grain structure. So it's got some nice kind of structural qualities to it. But I made a pair this year with our conventional maple and poplar core and shaved down the core thickness as light as I possibly could to still be able to mount bindings on it. And it ended up being 0.5 pound heavier than our Keyway, 0.5 pound lighter than the Artifact, but the stiffness was, I think, the sweet spot.
The sweet spot.
So if you're like really on-off piste with the profile, it's, in my opinion, it's hard to really find something that's perfect for every condition, obviously.
Right.
But I like having something that's a little bit stiffer underfoot that I can stand on and rely on the hard pack, or just, take some big rowdy turns on.
Right.
So I feel like that's a nice combination.
Well, we do have some hard pack from time to time.
Yeah, well, and then again, even when it's blower powder or something like that, having a stiff profile to charge through that is nice too. So,
you think that design will stick?
Well, I think it's tough to offer a ton of options to people.
Yeah.
But it's a nice thing to add to the quiver, I guess. It's nice to have that variable of being able to add a little bit more stiffness.
Yeah.
With sacrificing a little bit of weight for performance.
And buying a ski specifically because of that, and that particular design and your style of skiing. What do we have here?
So this is the Quanta, which is our 86 underfoot. The intent of this ski was to be more of a front face carver. It's got more camber underfoot, less rocker in the tip and tail. So it ends up being kind of more of a slalom ski in our line. Narrow underfoot, which is nice compared to the wider profiles for people that don't want to put the extra effort into rolling that wide ski over. But yeah, that's the ski Seth's on.
Yep. And he's enjoying it.
Yeah.
And a rugged ski. So all of these skis, this is the website that you, this is where it begins, the sale begins right here, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is our website. It's got, we've tried to put the descriptions of the skis, the dimensions of the skis, and really people can go here and take a peek. But if they have any questions, just reach out. There's multiple links on all the pages to get in touch with us. So if you have any questions, you can reach out with questions. Certainly if you're ready to pull the trigger on a pair of skis, you can order a pair through the website, which essentially will send me an email and I will get in touch with you and we'll finalize all those details. Speaking of ordering skis, we are taking orders for next season. This time of year, it's my build process. I build things in batches, so I like to collect a bunch of skis before I turn on the manufacturing process.
Right.
And it is tough because people are excited about skiing, so they kind of have in their mind, oh, I'm going to get a pair of skis and ski them now. But FYI, everyone, there's a long lead time for Amalgam skis.
Well, anything great is worth waiting.
That's right.
Yeah.
Some things are worth waiting for.
And there are some great products in that line. Amalgam Skis, we want to congratulate our winner, and unfortunately we can't see his smiling face, but we know it will be smiling.
Yeah, they have a story to tell. I don't want to spoil the details, but
Okay.
Apparently there was a crew of guys that was involved with the trivia last year in getting all the answers and calling in, and Jake, I think, spearheaded it all. But they were on some ski adventure on the last Watch and Win, and anyways,
I love it.
they're going to come in at some point.
We'll get the backstory.
Yep.
If we could only share the backstories here. Well, maybe we will sometime on one nighttime Watch and Win. Well, there it is, Amalgam Skis, amalgamskis.com. That is a website. We want to thank you for being a sponsor, and we appreciate the quality workmanship that goes into it. A main company, and get on board and get yourself some Amalgam skis. Order now. And if you're looking for a private demo,
Yeah, private demos are always available. Again, reach out through the website, get in touch with me, and you can either pick up a pair of skis in Freeport for the weekend or the day, or not necessarily the weekend, anytime. And or if we're up here and you're up here, we can try to coordinate meeting up here on the hill with a pair. But demoing is always fun. It's nice to feel out the profile and figure out what side cut you might like if, again, you're going to pull the trigger on buying a pair.
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate it, Phil.
Yeah, likewise.
Say hello to Amy and the whole family as well. I know that you're starting your little one off doing some great skiing as well.
Yep.
They'll be on some amalgams before you know it.
Soon enough, yeah. We've been hitting the musculator up. It's been lots of fun.
Thanks, Phil. We appreciate it. We're going to take a break.